Tread softly and carry a big stick. Gwen, come here. Come away from the edge. Come here. Gwen, come away from the edge. Come away from the edge. Come away from the edge. Look at this. Unbelievable. Makes you wonder why you pay council tax, eh? Anyway, the Twrch is rather swollen today. A lot of water coming down off the mountain. Where's she gone now? There she is, right. You can go in out. Hey Gwenny. Don't like the rain. Don't like the rain, do you? Ah well. Rennie. Strange thing to put all this alien crap that they're garping on about. It's funny, mind, because for years we were, you know, people who they consider conspiracy theorists, you know, people who research things, and they said that we were mad because we said there were going to be aliens come in, and you know, I wasn't really one of those. I believe there's life out there, of course it is. You know, it'd be selfish to think otherwise. You know, God's universe is huge. Gigantic. There are people who believe that we're under a dome, and it's fair enough. I don't know. I don't know if we are. I don't know if we're not. We could be. There we go. A small village in Peru was attacked by 7-foot glowing floating things, and they lost. The 7-foot glowing floating things lost, and they got back in their ship and buggered off. Well, I think we're in for a win if they can't beat the small village in Peru. But just like in the film Signs, you know, it showed in that they were going to attack small villages first. Well, you know, because Hollywood tries to lead us down a path that, like a narrative. But so obviously, when they were going to try it in real life, then obviously they were going to start off in small villages, because just like films like Signs. Oh, we heard this is happening in this small village, these people are attacked by this, and they got really crap pictures of whatever it was that's supposed to attack them, you know, as if they were taking on a potato. You know, what happened to all these HD cameras on all these phones? It's all show, it's all smoke and mirrors. It is. There we go. I'm just heading up the Twrch with her, like I said. A bit of a walk. You never know, I might see some 7-foot glowing floating things. But I doubt it. Just thought I'd show you the stick I carry around with me. My nephew cut the stick for me a long time ago, and he gave it to me not so long back, and I stripped it, and I've used linseed oil on it, and it's nice stick. It's hazel, very strong, long fibres in hazel. But cracking walking stick, and also you should never really go out unarmed. So there it is. It's about let's have a look, about About 5, just over 5 foot long. Very, very sturdy stick. Alright. It's a lovely walk up here. I think now, because, well, the pandemic is over for now, isn't it? You know, I said plan-demic, not pandemic, because it was a plan. And, you know, it was all about getting the sticky sticks in your shoulders. It's nicer walking up here now because, you know, during the pandemic we had a lot of idiots come up here. They just bought dogs because they thought, well, I don't know what they thought, to be honest. They bought these dogs, but now they've got rid of them. They've all got rid of these dogs. There's even people I've noticed who had dogs before the pandemic and they haven't got them. They've, you know, people who don't tend to speak to the locals because they think they're better. You're not better than the locals. Don't bloody come here if you're not going to talk to us. It's strange that these people turn up and they treat the place like a business. They think it's, they think they can make money out of the area. Like, who are these people? Entire families moving here and thinking they can just make a business. You know, not start a business. I'm not talking about self-employment. That's fine, do that. I'm self-employed. But it's people coming here and thinking they can make a business out of the area. Like, it's weird. Weird. There we go. If you want to move somewhere, if you want to live somewhere, get on with the locals. Have the locals involved in what you're trying to do. Because in the end, it's going to backfire on you. Because people aren't going to want to be around you. You know, you don't come to a place from another country. I'm not talking about foreign countries now. I'm talking about, you know, England and places like that, and Devon and Somerset and Cornwall. You come to somebody's bloody town and you start treating people, you know, put them in Coventry, not talking to them, not saying hello, good morning, which is what we've always done here. And what's in behind people's backs? Oh, a bit of rain on the lens there. It's not the done thing. We come to you. We as Welsh people, we are very, very friendly people. We are. Alright? Don't fuck with us. Sorry for the language, like, but don't. Nonsense. Oh, go on then, carry on, do what you want to do around here. No, don't. There's people around here, right? There's people around here who need housing. There's people around here, there's families around here who need housing. And there's people coming from England, from Devon, from Somerset, and they're buying up all the houses. Because their pay grade is higher than ours. We're Welsh, we haven't got a very high pay grade here. You know, you all take the piss. And you all think because, oh, they got a funny accent. Really? We've got a funny accent. Let me tell you something, right? The last time I went for a mainstream job, I suppose you can call it. The last time I went for a mainstream job, I was told to take all my qualifications off my CV because I was overqualified. I was more qualified than the manager. And he didn't hire me because he said, I can't hire you. You've got more qualifications than I have. You come to somebody's place and you embrace it. You be friendly. Because that's what we try to do. We're always friendly. And I'm sorry for swearing, forgive me God for swearing, but sometimes it's necessary to vent. My wife is going into the church now. She's going to train to be, what they call it? The woman version, deacon, is it? Something like that? Reverend, deacon, or something like that, anyway. So she's doing that soon, and I'm proud of her. I'm really proud of her. You know. And she wants to help people all the time. So, you know, she wants to help, and she tries to look for the good in people. But when people don't look for the good in you, when people judge you, when people look you up and down, because you're going for a walk up the mountain and you're dressed in camo gear, when they think you're some kind of nutter, well no, I'm not going to go up the mountain dressed as an American tourist in shorts and a bloody t-shirt, am I? I've found people up the mountain like that, and I've had to give them food and drink, because they're almost passing out. You know, I got my backpack, my bug bag, I've always got it on me, no matter where I go. Anyway. A little bit stressed for the moment, not usually like this, but you know, not this. You know, I do rant, but a little bit stressed. Because we have to move and things aren't going swimmingly as things usually don't go swimmingly when you're trying to move houses and things like that, and you know, and as time goes on you get a bit more under pressure, and it's you know, there we go. These things happen and they're sent to try us, and they are. But God's in control, God's got a plan. All these bad people in the world, they're all going to go down, and it's happening now, and it is. I'd just like to say at the end of this video is go and see Sound of Freedom, support them, get money to them, because that's the only thing that talks these days is money. Get money to the people who made Sound of Freedom, get it to them. Go and see it, support it. There's a local cinema, they're showing one showing of it, one showing. It's one of the biggest grossing films, as in it's made a profit. Unlike all the other shite that Disney are spewing out, all that rubbish. But no, Sound of Freedom has made a profit for the makers, and it's a really important subject. It's about child trafficking, for goodness sake. And if you can't go and see it, buy a ticket. Buy a ticket. Buy a ticket and don't go. Give it to somebody else who will go. Support them. Anyway, in the words of the great critical drinker, that's all I got, now go away. I've walked a bit further now, and I've calmed down a bit. Just I don't know, just needed a rant, like we all do sometimes. Heading back down now, we're gonna go back home, see the wife and kids, and make dinner. My wife's going to church tonight. I stayed home with the kids. We got two kids, so I stayed home with them because some of them are young, and you know, because of the economic climate and things like that, we can't really afford to get to the church. It's, you know, all of it. It's you know, the church down the road, which is like 2 minutes down the road. That's few and far between, but there's been a lot of stuff going on there where the woke people got in there and ruined it. Local vicar was implicated in a lot of rubbish that they made up about him, and just to get him out of there, basically. Lovely guy, he is. He's a warrior, of course he is, but you know, he's you know, he grew up in a different era to us. I've seen 5 decades, he's seen more, obviously. But do our research. And he preaches God to us on a Sunday. To all the people that sin all week and then go to church on a Sunday, you know, this is my church. This is where my God is. The God of creation. He created all this, and this is where I come out, and this is where I pray, and this is where I do all my thinking, to be honest with you. I've had a varied life, a colourful life. I have. There comes a time when you've got to look back on all your mistakes and what you've done, and you know, and the way you've lived your life, and you think to yourself that you don't want your kids making the same mistakes. I don't regret anything I've done. Well, I suppose there's a few things I regret. I don't regret the way I've lived my life. I suppose I don't know. It's you know, I've co-written 2 albums, 2 punk albums. A band called Legs Akimbo. We did an album called Razor Blade Smile and Drunk Punk Metal Mothers. it was basic stuff, but I tell you what, we bloody enjoyed ourselves at the time. But we were never horrible to people. We were never an anarcho punk. It was a laugh. It was a good laugh. We had a laugh, you know, and that's all we wanted to do, was have a good laugh. And then I, you know, done a few demos with a band called Argento, which was death metal band cross like sort of power metal. Gwen, come here, on the lead. Gwen, come here. Gwen, lead. Come out to a blind corner, so you can't really leave her off the lead because it's you know, she's alright, but it's just other people with dogs around her. Most people don't know what they do when they buy a dog and they haven't got a clue what they're doing. Something here now. Nope, still going.